to NFL Training Camp. My name is Tyler Wright.
And I'm Matt Califoot.
Today we're heading over to the practice field to watch the Middletown Magic Mamas.
I'm excited to see how the Mamas practice compared to how they play on the field.
Let's remember, Matt, they are the most penalized team in the entire league.
That's right, then let's go to Rick on the field.
Hey guys, the Mamas have been practicing since 6 o'clock a.m. and there are visible signs of slowing down. The coaches are aiming for perfection and have even hired referees.
They definitely need them, Rick. These referees are paid specifically to look for any penalties in the game and to throw their yellow penalty flags.
Let's go to the offensive side of the field.
And this offense is a powerhouse. They always know how to get the 10 yards for the first down. Let's take a look.
That is a beautiful pass by the QB right there.
A pass is when the ball is thrown forward from behind the line of scrimmage.
What is the line of scrimmage?
The line of scrimmage is where the ball is snapped from to begin the play.
Snapped?
A snap is when the ball is handed or passed backwards from the ground, usually by the center. You'd think being a sports announcer, you know more about sports, Matt.
Yeah, me too, Tyler, but there are just some things they don't teach you in college.
All right, back to the field. See that right there, Matt? That's the snap.
And it led to a beautiful run by the running back.
A run is when the player with the ball attempts to cross the line of scrimmage without throwing or kicking the ball.
This running back is a scoring machine. He sure knows how to find the end zone.
The end zone is where the player with the ball must cross in order to score 6 points, called a touchdown. There are 100 yards from end zone to end zone.
Let's go back to Rick with the defense.
Thanks, Matt. Right now, the Mamas are practicing a turnover drill. Obviously, one of these players are going to be cut. There are two types of turnovers. A fumble, which is when an offensive player drops the ball before he is down by contact and the opposing player picks it up and runs with it. Or an interception, when a defensive player intercepts an offensive player's pass.
And this defense has been killer all season. They're constantly stopping the opposing offense from getting first down in the allotted 4 downs, often making them punt. They've even scored the most safeties in the entire football league.
Safeties, isn't that when the defense tackles whoever has possession of the ball in their own end zone and gains 2 points and possession of the ball?
Precisely, Matt. Now let's go back to Rick with the special teams part of the Mamas practice.
Thanks, Tyler. Special teams consists of all kick situations: punts, extra points, kickoffs, or field goals. Right now, the kicker is practicing field goals.
So a field goal can be kicked from anywhere on the field within range of the kicker's leg power. It is a substitute for not scoring a touchdown, so the team is only awarded 3 points.
All the ball has to do is make it through the uprights of the goalpost.
And that's exactly what it does.
Just amazing. Possibly the most exciting part of the whole game.
All right, Matt. Looks like the Mamas are ready to scrimmage themselves and put their offense against their defense.
This is sure going to be interesting to watch.
So it looks as if they don't have the amount of people needed for an actual game, Matt.
I see. In a usual game, there would be 11 players on offense and 11 players on defense.
My point exactly. So this means the referees will not have to worry about the penalty for too many men on the field.
That penalty is a 5-yard penalty, meaning the refs will move the ball 5 yards in the opposite direction of the penalized team.
Looks like you do know something about the sport, Matt.
Incorrect. I have a cheat sheet right here.
Alrighty then, let's get back to the beginning of the scrimmage. So the offense usually would have to line up with 7 men on a line of scrimmage to avoid a 5-yard penalty for illegal formation.
But in this case, that is impossible based on the lack of players on the field.
Teams are getting set up, QB's changing the play call, and...
Our first penalty so soon in the game.
That looks to be a false start by the offense, Matt. A 5-yard penalty.
Clearly that man's had too much caffeine. He's really jumpy out there.
Alright, the offense lines back up ready to try it again. It's first down and 15.
It's 4 down they have, right?
Yes, Matt, yes. All that chit-chat between the QB and his offense sure is taking a long time. Oh, and there's the infamous penalty flag.
I believe that's a delay of game, another 5-yard penalty.
Alright, first and 20.
And they get the snap off. The QB drops back and lets go of the ball.
Oh, he's open, and he caught it! Hey, touchdown!
Yeah, right?
Hey. So they have 2 choices here, Matt. They can kick the extra point, or they can go for the 2-point conversion. Now, the extra point is when they have to kick the ball and it goes through the uprights. That's worth 1 point. Now, 2-point conversion is placed on the 2-yard line, and it's run like any other play. All they have to do is cross the end zone, and they get 2 points.
Didn't they make a recent change to extra points, Tyler?
They indeed did, Matt. It's now placed on the 15-yard line as opposed to the 2-yard line.
It seems like an extra challenge for something that's really easy, huh?
Exactly, Matt.
Sounds like something my girlfriend would do. And they might be going for the 2-point conversion here.
And it's no good. Defense sure stopped him there.
Because this is an informal scrimmage, there will be no kickoff, strictly offense and defense. It looks like he's using a hard count to get someone to jump off sides, and it's just too obvious.
And yet it works! Another flag, this time against the defense.
It's encroachment, meaning the defensive player made contact with an offensive player before the snap.
That's a 5-yard penalty, making it first down and 5 for the offense.
I always get confused between encroachment and neutral zone infraction. Can you please explain neutral zone infraction for me, Tyler?
Yes, I can, Matt. See, neutral zone infraction is when the defensive player is over the line of scrimmage, not necessarily making contact with an offensive player. This is also a 5-yard penalty.
Alright, the ball is snapped, and the QB keeps it. And a huge hit!
Oh, I'm sure that's a flag. That's an obvious and necessary roughness after the play. And there's the flag.
Where, Tyler? I saw no such thing. I say it's just a bad call.
Well, let's go to the replay.
See, there's the hit, and there's the unnecessary roughness.
I still don't see it, Tyler. The roughness looks necessary to me.
That's 15 yards. All right, the offense is back at it again.
And the QB drops back to pass, and that's another penalty.
This one looks to be on the offense, and it's holding. That means the offensive player held a defensive player back from tackling the ball carrier. A 10-yard penalty.
That was almost a sack, Tyler. The QB definitely could have been tackled behind the line of scrimmage without attempting a run.
1st and 20. The ball is snapped, and obvious penalties everywhere.
Looks to be 2 penalties here, Matt. Roughing the passer and face mask. Now, roughing the passer is when the passer releases the ball and is hit well after it's already out of his hand. That's a 15-yard penalty.
Face mask is when a player grabs a face mask of an opponent. A 15-yard penalty as well. Very interesting, speaking that no one's wearing a helmet, Tyler.
Now, well, let's look at the replay.
He's clearly going for his face.
A penalty, no surprise there.
Easily a pass interference call on the defense. He totally made contact with the receiver well before the ball arrived.
That awards the offense with the first down and the ball at the spot of the foul.
1st and 10. Let's go to the next play.
All right, here's the play. Oh, man, and a fight's breaking out between the two sides.
This is incredible. I hope no one gets hurt.
Well, I think we've seen enough here. The scrimmage is obviously over. I'm Tyler Wright.
And I'm Matt Califoot, and we are out. Cut.
Finally.
My girlfriend texted me.